I'm channeling Keith Richards. What do you think? Anyway, hi. I'm Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. And what I've got here is just a quick little blurb, and it is entitled 20 Healthy Foods That Cause Weight Gain. Are you ready? I am. Look at this. No coffee. That's because it's 3 in the afternoon. Whole wheat products. You may have been told that whole wheat is healthy for you, but that's not the case. It contains amylopectin A type of carbohydrate that spikes your blood sugar levels faster than table sugar. Get out! So, you will store more body fat from this. Vegetable oil-based dishes. Vegetable oil is not actually made from vegetables. That's right. I mean, you never see, grease after like sauteing a vegetable without some sort of oil, but not vegetable oil. It is a combination of soybean oil, corn oil, canola oil, safflower oil, and cottonseed oil, all of which are highly processed, stripping them of their nutritional value, and they contain trans fats sometimes. So, trans fats raises your LDL, which is the lousy density. They call it bad. I always say the L is lousy, and the HDL is healthy. That's how I remember. So, whole grain bread. Refined food, such as white bread, is quickly broken down by the body. Whole grain bread, however, takes a longer time to break down, and it stores more calories in your body. Okay, then. Prepackaged whole grain breakfast cereals and crackers. Well, yeah, sorry. Although the packaging may claim it to be whole grain and therefore healthy, these are often highly processed foods that contain high levels of sugar, contributing to unhealthy weight gain, especially with children. And so, the lady that wrote, it's right over there, GSDF, gluten, sugar, dairy free, she says, breakfast doesn't come in a bowl and lunch doesn't come between 2 pieces of bread. So, those type of cereals, I know some people eat the steel-cut oats, and it works for them. But what we're talking about here are the things that come in those boxes that aren't good for you. They say like General Mills, even Kashi, sorry. That's owned by Kellogg's, just so you know, by the way, and things like that. So those chip Cheerios might not be after all. Soy milk. It contains phytoestrogen and endocrine disruptor that is thought to prevent the food that you eat from metabolizing correctly, potentially causing weight gain. So stay away from that soy stuff. In fact, some people say stay away from all soy products, which would be tofu, which would be, next, tofu, a common ingredient in Asian dishes that has become popular in the West. Many people don't know that tofu may cause thyroid problems, which include weight gain. So stay away from that, because you also might get lethargy, fatigue, and hair loss. Okay, fruit juice. Yes, we know that. Might as well have a can of Coke in the morning. Ditch your glass of orange juice for breakfast and replace it with a healthier, less sugar alternative, like the orange, if you have to have it. Fruit juice contains fructose that raises the triglycerides in your body. Triglycerides are fat. Eating the whole fruit is considered better because the fiber in the fruit slows down the glycemic response. Fruit juice causes a more intense blood sugar spike, potentially leading to increased insulin levels. Okay, skim milk. Drinking skim milk may actually cause you to gain more weight because reduced fat foods may not be as filling, and making you eat more to compensate for the lack of calories. Well, I don't know. I like my coconut almond combo. Margarine. You could leave that outside and nobody will touch it. No varmints will touch it. This butter substitute, once marketed as healthy, is now considered otherwise. It contains trans fats and free radicals and lots of preservatives, which, when frequently consumed, may lead to obesity, heart disease, cancer, and bone problems. Oh my. So, no more imperial margarine, okay? Prepackaged dinners. If it comes in a box, it might not be good for you. Buying these prepackaged foods at the grocery might seem very convenient for you, but despite having packaging that depicts them as healthy, they are often loaded with refined fructose, additives, and other fattening ingredients that make your body store fat. I think they're talking about the frozen ones. Even though they've come a long way, baby, you know, I know some people have them, and actually I don't blame them, because sometimes, like cooking for just one, if you're the sort that can't eat, the same thing 3 days in a row because you made a pot of soup or crack slaw that I made today. Sports drinks. Need I say anything more about sports drinks? I know they're highly abused by a lot of recovering people, and looking for that jolt. Drinking sports water, oh, this is sports water, causes weight gain, especially if you're not an athlete. Interesting. Because these drinks are high in sugars. Protein bars. Okay then. Not all protein bars are good for you. Some bars contain as much sugar as candy bars. That's what I said. It's another candy bar with a wig on it. And I still bought $60 worth of those darn protein bars that I threw out. They were horrible. So make sure you read the back of the label and know what you're getting into. Meal replacement shakes, bought by people who want to lose weight as a substitute for a meal. These store-bought shakes may be laden with sucralose, hydrogenated fats, carrageenan, and all manner of highly processed artificial ingredients and chemicals. And those things can harm your metabolism. That's why I always say, like these fortified cereals and things like that, those are chemical vitamins. And who says they're healthy for you? I don't think there's any government standard. So that's why it's not a good idea. Try to get it from your unrefined carbs, from your fruits and vegetables that are real and whole and looking at you. Rice cakes, interesting. Considered as a diet food because of its low calorie count, rice cakes don't actually help you to lose weight. The empty calories provide little to no nutrients and spike your food cravings, which make you eat more. Well, there you go. So even if it has a nice tablespoon of a nut butter on it, it still is, it's just empty. It's like a cardboardy thing. Pasta. Yeah, that's why we have zoodles and we have spaghetti squash and things like that. Foods that are high in starch, such as pasta, make your body overproduce insulin, and insulin is the fat maker. The more insulin your body produces, the more likely it is for your body to convert calories into body fat. Energy drinks. That's what I was thinking before when I read the sports drinks. I was thinking energy. One of the drink types that cause obesity, energy drinks typically contain huge amounts of sugar and or high fructose corn syrup, which leads to unhealthy weight gain. 17 is low-calorie yogurt. You might think that low calories are synonymous with weight loss, but now most low-calorie yogurts also contain low protein. Eating these foods won't be as filling and may make you hungry. So when you have a little snacky snack of one of those yogurts, guess what? You might not be getting a lot. I know that Chobani has something like 19 grams, even the zero fat ones. But I have my plain old Fage yogurt, and I usually mix it with peanut butter like I had for lunch today, and it was divine delish and decadent. Low-carb processed food. Eating processed food only adds up to the empty calories in your body because overprocessing has stripped the food of its nutrients. And this is kind of like Nutrition 101. We kind of know all of this. Soybean oil. The unsaturated fat in soybean oil can damage your metabolism more than fructose does. It also regulates the genes in your body that causes obesity and diabetes, or as Dr. Hyman would say, diabesity. He likes to combine them. And finally, enhanced water. This drink is actually just water that contains artificial flavors and sweeteners, which could add up to empty calories in your body, even if they're minimal. It's like, why not just learn to like either just water or something with a little bit more nutrients in it? So anyway, those are the 20 things that could cause weight, and they aren't really billed as fattening sort of items, just things that you might want to be on the lookout for. And none of those things could really come out of your food plan and really hurt you. You know, I have dairy, even though I'm reading that book with no sugar, dairy, or gluten. But I do have dairy. It does not bother my stomach, so I do like my yogurt and my cheeses. But definitely have the full fat. It's a treat, it's filling, and delicious. So this has been it. 20 things that may cause you to gain weight. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah. Pearls of Wisdom channeling Keith Richards in my headband. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.